Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Glad you're with us tonight. We're starting our Big 7 story list with answers about a fatal wreck. Now, the victim is the son of UT's diving and swimming director. 24-year-old Ben Credich was hit and killed while walking along the sidewalk on Kingston Pike. The wreck happening around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, not far from campus. Knoxville Police say their investigators think a car ran off the road, hitting Credich, then a utility pole, then stopping at the entrance to Second Presbyterian Church. Credich died at the scene. Court records indicate police claim to have found drugs in the car, including what's thought to be heroin, and the driver, according to police, told them he had passed out, waking up when officers found him and reportedly stated, "I can't believe I killed someone." Police today identifying that driver as 44-year-old Shannon Walker. Investigators discovered Walker had been treated by an ambulance crew earlier on Monday, apparently given the opioid antidote Narcan after being found unconscious in his car. He was taken to a hospital and was released not long before the deadly crash. Victim Ben Credich's parents were known not only for his father's work with UT swimming and diving, but also for their advocacy on behalf of families of young people with disabilities. Kim Credich spoke with us back in 2017 during a review of Knox County school superintendent candidates, discussing efforts to better serve students on the autism spectrum, students like Ben. Later, the Credich family urged state lawmakers to allow students with special needs attending UT through the UT Future program to live on campus. Emma Burgeon is the coordinator of the program.
He is a very memorable young guy, like always buzzing with energy. You know, lots of great catchphrases that stick with me today, and just someone who took full advantage of life here at the University of Tennessee when he was a student.
You know, from Emma today, we learned that Ben graduated in 2021. UT Athletics Director Danny White tweeted today, quote, "Our hearts ache as an athletics department and are filled with sorrow in regard to the tragic and senseless death of Ben Credich, son of Matt and Kim. We ask all of Vol Nation to keep the Credich family in their thoughts and prayers. May God rest Ben's beautiful soul." By the way, this was the second fatal encounter between a car and a pedestrian on Monday. The other happening around 3 in the morning along Magnolia Avenue near Jessamine Street. Now, we're still waiting to hear back from Knoxville Police on the name of that person killed. Investigators say they believe the person was hit by a car that kept driving west along Magnolia. Anyone with information on this incident is asked to please contact the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. We do have that number for you right there on your screen. It's 865-215-7165. New information on our next Big 7 story for you tonight. It has to do with a memorial put up by Michelle Lawson. You met her on WAT 6 on Your Side News at 4 and 6. Her son Quentin was hit by a car and killed last year. Now, she was facing another loss. The memorial set up in Quentin's honor was damaged in the days leading up to his birthday. Now, just in the last hour or so, Lawson says she got a call from the city saying that a worker found the cross and the flower pot that were part of that display apparently thrown in the road. Lawson says the city plans to put it back in its original spot in the next day or so.
He was loving, amazing, great father of two little girls. I want to say perfect, but he's my son, so I would say perfect. But he was almost perfect, you know. He never got in any trouble. He was a good kid.
Lawson tells us she hopes people will now think twice about this sort of vandalism. Moving down our Big 7 to 7 list for you tonight, big numbers on the thermometer. And while that reading on the temperature was in the low to mid-90s today, with the humidity, the heat index was even higher. And you've been cranking up the air conditioning as well, or so says TVA, revealing that power demand at its peak yesterday around 6 o'clock was the highest for any day in the month of August since 2011. Across TVA's service area, high temperatures average 94 degrees, and the utility says they're going up. So what's the big story? A road rage incident and a person with a gun. The potentially dangerous situation putting 2 Crossville area schools on lockdown, and 2 people wound up getting arrested in one of those schools' parking lots. Someone called 911 after hearing a gunshot in the area of East 1st Street and Short Road. This prompted a lockdown at Stone Elementary and Stone Memorial High School this morning. Law enforcement apparently tracked the suspect vehicle to the parking lot of Stone Elementary. 2 people with guns were detained by an SRO. No injuries were reported. The lockdown was lifted. Our next story for you, the case moves forward against a Kentucky mother tonight. Erica Lawson has now been indicted by a grand jury in connection with the death of her 17-month-old daughter. Erica Lawson's daughter died at East Tennessee Children's Hospital in late July. According to the Bell County Commonwealth Attorney, the child had signs of physical and sexual abuse. WRIL, the big one, spoke with Commonwealth Attorney Lisa Fugate, who presented the grand jury with the case.
It didn't take them very long at all. They returned an indictment. The biggest change being instead of manslaughter second, they upped it to murder intentionally, which means that the Commonwealth, being me, can now seek the death penalty.
The upgraded indictment also includes failure to report child dependency, neglect, or abuse, and wanton endangerment in the first degree. Of course, we'll keep following this case closely for you. Over to the state capitol for our next Big 7 story for you tonight. Tensions at times extremely high today in the special session. In a packed civil justice committee, several people were holding up signs or occasionally applauding throughout the hearing. Lawmakers delayed the bill to essentially allow anyone with an enhanced handgun permit to carry guns inside schools to next January. Inside the committee, much of the gallery applauded. After that happened, Republican Chair Lowell Russell then kicked everyone out except media, including parents of Covenant School students. They were extremely upset and emotional. One of them sat down with our sister station in Nashville in the aftermath and says it was shocking and left them raw.
How do you feel right now?
A little shaken up. You know, I think being here in general is raw. I don't think these people get what this means. We're here for 6 people that were killed at our school. We're just trying to do something. And it's hard to be here. It's overwhelming. We walk past the Proud Boys. I'm sitting with the TFA in front of me. And I'm just trying to sit quiet. I already got told I can't have my sign that says I'm a Covenant mom. That dignity's been taken away. You know, we try to testify for a bill and are kicked out of a room, and it's just really overwhelming.
Now, we're following the session tonight for you. We'll have more on the bills presented coming up at 11 o'clock. Back to Knoxville now, and the city's election more than halfway through the early voting period. A national organization, Black Votes Matter, teamed up with locals in the NAACP today in hopes to get more people out to vote. Now, the group went to several spots around the city, canvassing different areas, as well as informing them of what is going on in our state legislature. Sam Brown, the president of the NAACP in Knoxville, thinks it's important to get people to register to vote because he believes it would restore democracy.
The opening of our special session to address gun law reform, and our supermajority members in the assembly have really just trampled on the fundamental principles of democracy, particularly representative democracy. And so if we were to get more persons registered, those voters educated, and then get them activated, we could begin to see representatives in our General Assembly that truly do value the fundamental principles of democracy.
Brown calling today's event a nonpartisan effort. A Knoxville bar has lost its beer permit after being issued a temporary suspension earlier this summer. El Tequila Bar and Grill, punished by the Knox County Beer Board. The meeting took over 2 hours, starting with the testimony of a Knox County Sheriff's Office lieutenant who went through several incident reports that took place at or around the bar. The bar's owner spoke about how he had cooperated with any law enforcement investigations and instructed his staff to do so as well. The bar's license was suspended for 60 days after KCSO reported El Tequila being in the middle of various incidents ranging from theft to vandalism and reported shootings. The business will have an opportunity to appeal this decision.